Tonight, we're on the road in Sudbury, Massachusetts to bring you another episode of Friday Night Football featuring the North Andover Scarlet Knights. Tonight, the Knights are playing for the state's Division II North title as they face the Warriors of Lincoln-Sudbury Regional High School. Hello, and welcome to Friday Night Football, coming to you on CAM-Ed, the educational service of North Andover CAM. I'm Bill Robert. Tonight, we come your way with a very important Division II matchup. The North Andover Scarlet Knights are playing for the Division II North title this evening, and with the title comes a berth in the Division II State Championship game. Last week, North Andover faced longtime rival Chelmsford in the Division II North semifinal and just held on at the end. Before we get going tonight, let's take a look back at last week's action. Tonight, the Knights continue on their road through the MIAA tournament as they face the Lions of Chelmsford.
Hooten's ready, hands to Lipoli. Breaks through, spins, and he's into the end zone. Chelmsford on the board. You would think a pass play here. Gabe Watson out to the right here in the slot.
Now watch out for the blitz again, though. They chased him out of the pocket the last couple of times.
Darren Watson.
Touchdown!
Touchdown. Just ran right by the defender.
Oh, I think he's just stopped short.
It looks like he was.
Yeah, D'Souza stopped. Oh, no, he's in.
Oh, that's
Chelmsford
amazing.
was saying we stopped him, but I took a closer look. Referees throw up the arms. That's in, so that's 8-7.
Middle linebacker looks like he's going to blitz.
Flag.
Flag down, ball. It looks like
He got it.
Catch.
But what's the flag?
That's a touchdown, but there was a flag. North Andover faked blitz up the middle. It may have drawn someone off, although the official here is calling a touchdown, so perhaps we were offside.
Third in electrons right now.
So McElroy pushing in the middle. North Andover again with their hands up, and they give it to him. He did get in. He squeezed between the center and the guard. Another handoff to Lipoli. He cuts, stays on his feet, can't be tackled.
Wow, I think he's in. He's in.
He is in.
That was insane.
He was tackled 3 or 4 different times, but just managed to pull away, shed the blocker, push him off.
15-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Scarlet Knights in the red zone.
McElroy in the corner.
Bingo!
Wide open, touchdown. Touchdown, North
There's
Andover.
a flag, though. 3rd and 12, actually.
It should be 3rd, he turned it over. 3rd and 12, I was going to say. And that ball is intercepted. Intercepted. Inside handoff.
That's a touchdown.
A touchdown.
Jake McElroy calling his own number once again.
Exactly.
And
fake the handoff and the keeper. Lipoli leaping over the pile. Referee says yes. Touchdown. Cole's in. Back to pass. Looking for the corner. Caught.
Wow.
Caught. A
Touchdown.
Similar play. Caught by Gabe with 2 defenders draped all over him. The defense on that. Lipoli with the ball crashing in.
Looks like he's in.
And he is
He's in.
Snap to Hooten, gives it to Lipoli, and he's swarmed.
He stopped. They got him.
An incredible goal line stand.
And so we have a final score now. The score is North Andover 35 and Chelmsford 33. The Knights' defense stood firm when they had to and denied the 2-point conversion attempt by Chelmsford star Sal Lipoli, who had success running for most of the night. And if you thought that defense was needed a lot last week, they'll be needed even more this week, as they'll face a top-seeded Lincoln-Sudbury squad that has scored the most points of any team in Division II this season. Up to this point, the undefeated Warriors have scored 415 points while surrendering only 137. In last week's semifinal game, they trailed Masconomet 14-0 early, then opened the floodgates and cruised to a 52-21 victory. Their biggest win of the season was against Cambridge Rindge and Latin. They gave up a season-high 38 points, yet still managed to easily pull off a lopsided 77-38 win. And yes, folks, this is football, not basketball. The winner of this game goes to the Division II State Championship, where they'll face the winner of tonight's Division II South Final game between King Philip and Bridgewater Raynham. That title game will take place on Saturday, December 2nd at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. In other MVC small school action tonight, all of these, by the way, are pool games. Draycott is playing in Belmont as we speak. That game started at 6. Chelmsford faces Reading, and Bill Ricca takes on Danvers. Both of those games start at 7. And tomorrow, the other MVC small school team still in tournament action is Tewksbury, and they'll play in the Division III North Final at the Manning Bowl in Lynn versus Lynn English. And just like in our game here tonight, the winner of that game gets a trip to Foxborough on December 2nd to play for a divisional state title. That winner will face the winner of tonight's game between North Attleboro and Duxbury. Getting back to our game tonight, I'm sure everyone would feel confident in saying tonight's opponent is truly the toughest test the Scarlet Knights have faced all year. They have a chance to get to Foxborough Stadium, but in order to get there, they're going to have to stop the most potent offense in Division II, a team that has scored almost 3 times as many points as it has allowed. And we're going to see it all unfold next. It's all coming up after the break. North Andover looking to win its second Division II North title, and Lincoln-Sudbury looking to remain undefeated. A ticket to Foxborough hangs in the balance as these two teams get set to play on a chilly November night here in Sudbury. Stay tuned as we bring you all the action. You're watching Friday Night Football right here on CAMED.
Hey, Hard, what's this?
That's my resignation letter.
You're resigning.
Why? Because you're constantly ignoring me? You're half as active as you used to be, and you eat stuff like this. You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit.
I forgot. I'll do better. Please, don't quit on me.
Okay, but remember, it's not what you say, it's what you do.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you.
Let's go for a walk.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
Thank you.
You got a king?
Go fish! In your face, in your face,
It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
Did you know parking over tall, dry grass can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
And now, at this time, we ask that you please rise, if you are able, remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem, performed this evening by Ella, Isabella, and Sophie of Lincoln-Sudbury Regional High School.
Go, get the flag.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that
And that's a beautiful rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. And now the captains will come out to the center of the field and get set for the coin toss. Big matchup tonight, Lincoln-Sudbury up against North Andover, the winner, going to Foxborough Stadium and the Division II state championship. And they will face the winner of the match tonight between Duxbury and Bridgewater Raynham. That game taking place tonight down south. It's a showdown. Last 4 teams in Division II, and if you look at the rankings, it's the top 4 teams in Division II. They're all in it. The top 2 from Division II North, top 2 from Division II South. So this is pretty much as the rankings go, as it should be, I guess you could say. And now the captains are going out and they're discussing and just awaiting the decision now as far as the coin toss and who's going to get the ball first, who's going to choose field position. And actually it looks like Lincoln-Sudbury won the toss and they're going to defer. So Lincoln-Sudbury, though they won the toss, they do something that we're quite familiar with in Patriots country here. They do win the coin toss, but they are going to defer, which means that basically they're going to get the ball to start the second half, which is a good thing for them. It can be a good thing for a team if they can get some points late in the first half and then continue that and turn that around. But it means that North Andover is going to start this game with the ball in their possession. As we see on the sidelines there, quarterback Jake McElroy practicing and getting ready to go as the special teams get ready to take the field, I should say. Special teams are getting ready to go on. And a big matchup tonight, as we've said a whole bunch of times. This is a huge game. So chilly night here in November, but it's going to warm up on the field as these 2 teams get set. 2 teams both with very potent offenses. We've already mentioned Lincoln-Sudbury. They've scored 3 times as many points as they have allowed. So you're talking about some huge offense, but also some huge defense, and that's the thing too. Sometimes when a team scores that many points, the defense can get kind of overlooked, but no, not in this case. These guys know what they're doing. So the teams are getting set up right now. And going back to receive the kick for the North Andover Scarlet Knights, it's going to be Freddie Gavin and Gabe D'Souza. And Joey Calero getting set to do the kickoff for the Lincoln-Sudbury Warriors. And here we go. We've just about got football now. Calero setting up. And there's that. Here we go. And the foot's off the boot end. We've got football. It goes back and it will be picked up by Gavin. Gavin runs through and he gets wrapped up. Although he finds a little space, tries to move ahead a little bit. Can't really do it, so he is stopped. Looks to be right around the 30-yard line. And that's where the Scarlet Knights will start their possession. That's where they're going to start their efforts in this game tonight. Coach Dubzinski's troops, they're 8-1 right now, looking to be 9-1. Tom Lopez's Warriors are undefeated from Lincoln-Sudbury. Top seed overall, which is why we're playing here tonight. So here we go. The ball is placed just about at the 30, and it's a first down and 10. And everyone will come out now. And out wide, that's Gabe D'Souza. Jake McElroy, he'll start out the game under center. And he's calling signals. And there's the snap. And it's a handoff, and it goes to Darren Watson. Watson gets through, and that's going to be at least a 6 or 7 point gain. 6 or 7 yard gain, I should say. That's going to be a 6 yard gain for Darren Watson. So it's going to be second down now. Second and 4. And first play, running play. Good first down yardage for the Scarlet Knights as they come back up to the line of scrimmage. And once again, McElroy will start off under center. Gets his men in position. Got a man in motion. And he's going to take it himself, and he'll get the first down and maybe a little more. His forward progress took him to about the 41. So that'll be a first down for the Scarlet Knights. So that's good. First down out of their first 2 plays from scrimmage. That's going to be the key tonight, especially with this team, this Lincoln-Sudbury team that can score so much and can put so many points on. If you get some time of possession, march the ball around the ground, eat up some clock, obviously that keeps the ball out of their hands. Can't score if you don't have the ball, as the saying goes. And they come up to the line once again, and once again it'll be McElroy under center. And he's calling signals. And he's going to go back, try pass play now. He throws it out, and it's caught. I believe that's D'Souza that got it. A few yards anyway. Oh, it's actually Watson. Watson who got it. Wasn't sure if it was D'Souza or Watson, but it's Watson now. And it looks to be at about the 44-yard line, so it should be a second down and 7. Second and 7 for the Scarlet Knights. early on in this first quarter of play from Myers Field in Sudbury, Massachusetts. And here we go once again. Scarlet Knights in motion now. That's Watson and McElroy. Looking to go back. He's being chased a little bit. He fakes a pass. Now he's just going to go. Crosses the 50. Gets to about the 51. That could be another North Andover first down. And indeed it is. They're going to mark the ball probably at about the 49-yard line. So that was a 10-yard gain. Actually, I'm sorry, a 10-yard gain over. No, actually, it was a 10-yard gain, so it looks to be about the 46-yard line of Lincoln-Sudbury. So here we go. On the march. And with the exception of the one pass play to Watson, they've kept it on the ground. So far, so good. A couple of times to Watson. One time, McElroy calling his own number, and he'll step back up to the line once again. Under center, calling signals. There's Watson in motion, and it's going to be a handoff. And going through the middle there, that's going to be, looks like Gavin. Gavin has it, moves over the 40 to about, I'm sorry, that's J.D. Allen, number 24. And that looks to be a gain of about, let's see, that's probably about 5, 6, 7 yards or so. As the ball is going to be now marked at the 39-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, so it'll be 2nd down and 4. McElroy coming out once again. Talking to his folks after getting the play from Coach Dubzinski. And here they are once again coming out. And this time, McElroy once again under center. He's got one runner in the backfield, but he's going to go back looking to pass right now. And the throw goes over, and did he get it? Nope, he did not. It was intended for Gabe D'Souza. D'Souza could not pull it down. So that'll be a 3rd down. 3rd down and about 4 there. So a big play here for the Scarlet Knights if they're going to keep this drive going. And they come out to the line once again. 3rd down for the Scarlet Knights. McElroy takes the snap, and he hands it off, and the ball goes to, let's see, 20-something. Was that Allen once again? That's J.D. Allen. And he's going to move the sticks once again, as that's a 1st down. They're going to spot the ball all the way at the Lincoln-Sudbury 32. So another 1st down on the ground for the Scarlet Knights. Very important for them there as they come out once again. So far, very efficient moving things on the ground. They've had some pretty big gainers so far. Jake McElroy's had one of the biggest rushes so far. And now in motion is Watson. And here we go. McElroy back to throw. He's got the throw out and looks, and it goes overthrown. Although Allen had someone in his way, he couldn't accelerate like he wanted to. The throw went over everybody, and that'll be incomplete. So it'll be a 2nd down now for the Scarlet Knights. First quarter action here. You're watching Friday Night Football on CAMED, North Andover CAM's educational service. And right now it's scoreless between the North Andover Scarlet Knights and the Lincoln-Sudbury Warriors. And once again, here we go. They've got a runner in the backfield. They've got a couple of receivers out. That is Jake McElroy once again under center. There goes Watson, and he's going to get the handoff, and he cuts to the middle, and he'll get a few yards, and he gets wrapped up. Gets over the 30. I believe they're going to spot the ball at about the 29. Actually, it's closer to the 30. So it looks to be about a 3rd and, I think, about 9 or so. So here we go once again. Big down here for the Scarlet Knights. And actually, McElroy is going to be in the shotgun. And the snap comes back now. McElroy looking to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Big loss there. He's back beyond the 40. Looks to be about the 42. So it'll be 4th and something like 21 or something like that. So, and in a particular thing like this early in the game, obviously we're not talking 4-down territory here. So they will trust it to the foot of Gabe D'Souza, not for a field goal attempt, mind you. It's going to be a punt. And they're going to try and see if they can trap Lincoln-Sudbury deep in their own territory. D'Souza ready to take the snap. And here's the punt ready to go. There's the snap. And he's able to get it away. And going down, and it's going to wind up bouncing into the end zone. So that's going to be a touchback, and therefore the Warriors will take it at their own 20-yard line and start their first possession of this Division II North title game. A couple of players back there who finally was down by number 28, Matt Chico. So now we're at the 20-yard line. Lincoln-Sudbury starting their first possession. Their quarterback is number 18, Braden O'Connell. And obviously he's got some pretty gaudy stats this year, considering that once again, Lincoln-Sudbury is the only team in Division II to score over 400 points. And coming out first is Dan Kerrigan, the center. And so O'Connell's going to start out. He's going to be in the shotgun. He's got one man back, but then he's got a few receivers out wide. He's got one runner in motion, and looks like we're going to have a false start there. As going off in motion was Peter Rosati, but someone else jumped. As a result, it's going to be a penalty, so they'll be penalized 5 yards. So it'll be 1st and 15 now from the Lincoln-Sudbury 15-yard line. So that's good so far. First play for the, well, technically it's not even the first play because the first play didn't get off. It's still first down, but already negative territory for Lincoln-Sudbury. Of course, powerhouse of a team on their own home field, so we'll see what they do tonight. Right now it's O'Connell under center. Calling signals, he's got a man in motion, that's Kyle Smith. He just hands it off, and they try and run it out. Oh, and here we go. That's number 4, that's Andrew Marshall, and that's a huge gain. And he's still going. He's finally out of bounds, though. Very stocky-looking running back there. But that's a huge gain. And that's why I mentioned before, if you're playing them, you've got to have the ball a lot and try and chew up that time of possession. The play started on the 15-yard line. It's all the way out to the 50 now, so that's a 35-yard gain for the run from Marshall, the first play from scrimmage for Lincoln-Sudbury. And this is what we were talking about with this offense. You know, he's just a very hard player to bring down. North Andover's got to finish their tackles here to stop this potent offense. And O'Connell will once again be in the shotgun. Getting set for the snap. And there's the snap now, and he's going to, let's see here. And it goes right up the middle, and it's going to be stopped. I believe that was James Dillon, the ball carrier that time. Might have lost a yard there, depending on where they mark his forward progress. Nope, they've actually put it right back at the 50, so he was able to get just back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a 2nd down and 10 now for the Lincoln-Sudbury Warriors. Chilly night, but a big crowd here for both teams. You can see the Lincoln-Sudbury crowd on the other side there. But big crowd here supporting the North Andover Scarlet Knights too, making the trip down here to Sudbury. 2nd down and 10 now. O'Connell under center. Going back, and he's going to look to pass. No, he actually just runs inside. A little bit of a shovel pass, and Marshall just cannot hang on to it. Almost looked like a one-handed basketball pass, kind of. He just, where am I? Oh, here, you take it. Boom. Marshall just couldn't hang on to it. I don't think he was quite expecting it. Or maybe he was just, the pass just kind of caught him a little. It was kind of a wounded duck. It was going through the air there, so. It'll be a 3rd down and 10, still from the 50-yard line. And North Andover on the cusp of stopping this potent Lincoln-Sudbury offense on their first opportunity here. A lot of football to play here, and by the way, it seems to be the thing. Kerrigan always seems to be far ahead out in front of everybody when they come out of the huddle and head up to the line of scrimmage. Back in the shotgun now, once again, Braden O'Connell, and Kyle Smith is in motion. O'Connell takes it now, and he's going to throw it, and it is not caught. Receiver reaching up to try and get it. I believe it was Gabe D'Souza on the stop there. We mentioned before, he pretty much does everything for this team. So there we go. So that'll bring up 4th down now. And it looks like Lincoln-Sudbury's punting unit's going to have to come in. You see the kicker out there, Calero. So here we go. After a big gain from the first play of scrimmage, that 35-yard gain from Marshall, Lincoln-Sudbury not able to do much else, and they're going to have to punt it away from the 50. And Calero gets the boot to it now. Let's see, going back to receive, it's going to stop and then be picked up by D'Souza. D'Souza running it back, he's got some space. And he moves up and gets it to almost the 30. And right after that, we see a flag go. So it's a big run back by D'Souza, but then it'll be a flag, so we've got to see what the penalty is. Looks like it's going to be going against North Andover. On something like that, probably something like a hold or an illegal block or something, but they will be counting the yardage back, it looks like. So the penalty is indeed going to be against the Scarlet Knights, and they'll start even deeper in their own territory. It is against North Andover. And so they go into the huddle now. 1st and 10 for the Scarlet Knights, but a little further back than they originally were hoping to get there because of the penalty after the D'Souza run back. So they're coming out now, and right now the ball is on the 14-yard line. 1st and 10 now. That was a 15-yard penalty, so that's a big penalty against North Andover. And they've got a man in motion. Toss out, and that's J.D. Allen. Allen trying to cut back inside and being knocked down there and taken down, but getting some good yardage out of that. James Dillon with the tackle. And so now we have 2nd down for the Scarlet Knights. That's a gain of 5, so it'll be 2nd down and 5. And good 2nd down yardage there. Always good to get at least 4 or more on your first try from scrimmage. McElroy now has a man in motion and fakes a toss and hands it out to Gavin. Gavin now moving over the other side, and he's got some room to run, and he's going to be brought down over the 30-yard line, so that'll obviously be a 1st down for the Scarlet Knights. They had to make it to the 25. They did that and more, so that'll be a 1st down for North Andover. Excellent result for the Scarlet Knights here. Both teams so far ripping off some nice yardage plays. No one's been able to turn it into points yet, though, as we sit here with a 0-0 deadlock. And with it right now is Jake McElroy. McElroy under center. And he gets it now. He's just looking to throw it. And let's see, still looking, under pressure. He gets it off now, and let's see here. And that pass is incomplete.
2nd down.
Yeah, so it'll be 2nd down and 10. McElroy, on the last series, you may remember, he took a huge sack, which led to them having to punt, and McElroy seeing some pressure once again from this Lincoln-Sudbury defense. This time he was able to get the ball off, but just couldn't complete the pass. So now we're looking at a 2nd down and 10 from the North Andover, looks to be about the 34-yard line. McElroy in the shotgun. Back there with him, he's got Mike Coles. And he gets the snap, gets the throw off, and it is caught. And reception there. Gabe D'Souza once again with the reception. Looks to be a 1st down for the Scarlet Knights. So once again, they'll have another set to play with here as the ball went past the 44, I believe. They've got it marked at a 45 now of North Andover. So it's a nice 11-yard gain there on that pass play. Once again, McElroy to D'Souza. And the Scarlet Knights bring it back up to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 45. McElroy in the shotgun. And he's got one man back with him. He's got trips to the right. And there's the snap. McElroy going back and has to run a little bit. And he still tries to get it. He gets the ball off. And let's see here. I think he caught it. That ball caught at the Lincoln-Sudbury 46, it looks like. That's a nice gain, making something out of nothing as McElroy was on the run, trying to get past this defensive rush here. So it's 2nd down now. And once again, McElroy in the shotgun, looking to move back. Here we go, and he's just going to hand it off. And J.D. Allen has it now. Allen wrapped up, though. Maybe get a yard out of it. That's about it. Brings the ball to the Lincoln-Sudbury 45-yard line. So, looks like we got a whistle. So that'll be a 3rd down for the Scarlet Knights, 3rd down and short. 3rd down and very short. Oh no, actually they signal 1st down. So they're going to move the sticks. Double checking the spot, but they do award them the first down. So a fresh set of downs for the North Andover offense, and they'll go for it again and try and score the first points of this Division II North title game. Everyone comes up to the line right now except the quarterback, McElroy. He's back there with Coles, and they've got receivers on either side. And it goes back, and McElroy looking to try and throw. He gets around one defender, and he gets the throw off, and it is incomplete. I believe it went off to Souza and then just rolled out of bounds. So that'll be a 2nd down and 10 now. And so far, we've seen the North Andover quarterback have to scramble around a little bit. As the Warriors are coming in, they are getting some penetration on that pass rush. So here we go, once again, 2nd and 10 now from the Lincoln-Sudbury 45-yard line. And they've got receivers out to either side. McElroy in the shotgun. They've actually got trips left this time. And here we go. McElroy with it once again. He's looking once again. He's on the run, and he's just going to call his own number and take it and gain some yardage himself before he's belted out of bounds. And they're going to move the sticks once again, as that's another North Andover first down. That's the 2nd time that McElroy's had to think and use his feet and get a first down out of it. So the ball now at the Lincoln-Sudbury 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Scarlet Knights. And once again, you look at time of possession. So far, they've had it for most of this first quarter. Lincoln-Sudbury had it, I think, for like 6 plays or so, not even that. But North Andover moving once again like they did in their first drive. They just fell short, unfortunately, a bad sack taken by McElroy in this one. It's snapped and it's tossed out, and we've got a run, and he's brought down. Gets probably a 5 or 6 on that one. And the run by number 24, once again, that is J.D. Allen. So let's see where they spot the ball there. That's a gain of 9. So right now the ball is at the 26-yard line of Lincoln-Sudbury. So that's a good first-yard play from Allen. And they're knocking on the door just outside the red zone, or the Scarlet zone as we like to call it for the Scarlet Knights. And he hands it to Watson now. Watson looking to cut inside. He's got the first down and then some, and he gets the ball all the way down to the 20. So they're going to move the chains once again. Actually, I'm sorry, it was about the 20, not the 15, about the 20, but it still will be good enough for a first down. So the Scarlet Knights with another fresh set of downs, as that was a play for a 5-yard gain. And this time McElroy actually comes back to the line now, so he's under center. And he's getting ready, calling signals. He's got one man in motion. And there's the snap. He goes back looking to pass, steps past one pass rusher, and the pass knocked down by Harrison Gross, one of the team captains. McElroy was scrambling out to the right, looked to throw it, but Gross just got his hands up there, was able to knock it down. So that'll be a 2nd down now from the Lincoln-Sudbury 21. So once again, he comes in with another play.
Yeah, it's not that windy at all.
Not much wind here tonight, which is a good thing because it is chilly. This morning, it was chilly and windy, so at least the wind has died down, although it is still a very chilly night here in Sudbury at Myers Field. And he takes the snap now, going to call his own number, going to try and run ahead, and he will be wrapped up, but not before he gains about 6 yards or so, 6 or 7 yards. The ball looks to be marked at around the 14. We'll see where the official spotted. Actually, it's going to be at the 15. So that'll be a 6-yard gain still, so it'll be 3rd and 4 now for the North Andover Scarlet Knights. So 3rd and 4, here we go. Big play for the Scarlet Knights. We'll see what they can do here. The question obviously is, 4 down territory against this offense? You betcha. McElroy calling signals. He's got Watson in motion. Almost throws it to him, but then he winds up let's see. Well, wound up not going anywhere with it, really. The ball went to J.D. Allen. J.D. Allen didn't get much there. In fact, I think he might have been moved back a little bit. He was actually. Looks to be about a loss of 2 yards. So it'll be a 4th down and 6, and they're going to go for it, looks like. The team staying out on the field. And with that, we're going to wrap up the first quarter here. So there we go. Pretty quick first quarter. And North Andover, once again, with most of the ball possession. Nothing to show for it, though, on the scoreboard yet. Hopefully for the Scarlet Knights, that'll change in the second quarter. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with second quarter action at the end of one. The score is Lincoln-Sudbury 0 and North Andover 0. We'll be back next with second quarter action. You're watching Friday Night Football.
Hart, what's going on?
I'm leaving.
Why? What did I do?
Not enough. The pressure's too much. I quit.
I get it. I can do better. Just please don't leave.
Don't let your heart quit on you. Get your uncontrolled high blood pressure to a healthy range before it's too late.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Hi, my name is Jim. I am a volunteer here at Not the End of a Cam. What is Not the End of a Cam, you ask? It's the local TV studio here in town where you can produce your own TV show. Have you ever wondered what it's like to go behind the scenes of a TV production? Well, this is the place to be. The staff here at Not the End of a Cam will teach you everything you need to know. It's a place where you can learn all aspects of TV production, like how to run cameras, be a floor director, an audio tech, or even a director. Not the End of a Cam is for all ages. You can visit the website at www.nottheendofacam.org or come by and tour the studio at 430 Osgood Street in North Andover High School and become a member. They're always looking for volunteers of all ages. Thank you. The staff is looking forward to seeing you. And
back for second quarter action here on Friday Night Football. North Andover Scarlet Knights, a big 4th down here. It's 4th and about 6 now from the Lincoln-Sudbury 23. And once again, McElroy has it now. He is under center. Yeah, I should say he doesn't have it yet. He has it now, and he's looking to pass it. And let's see. He gets it out, and it is knocked away. Kyle Smith knocking away the pass intended for J.D. Allen. They had Allen open. Last minute, Smith went in there, just rushed in, and was able to knock it down. And as a result, North Andover is going to turn the ball over on downs, and Lincoln-Sudbury will have it halfway up in their own territory.
First and 10 LS, ball at their 18-yard line.
And so here we go, actually. The ball right now, actually a little more than halfway up their own territory as the ball is at the about the 18-yard line. So this is where the Warriors will start their second drive of the game. And back in the shotgun, there is Braden O'Connell, the quarterback. He takes the snap, and he hands it off to Dylan. Dylan running around the right side, looking to get some extra space, and runs into a brick wall. It's hard to bring down, though. He's able to stay up there, try and prolong the play as much as he can, leg it out for as much yardage as he can. And that looks to be a pretty big gain there. Let's see. Yeah, that's about a 7-yard gain, so it'll be 2nd down and 3. Good first down yardage for the Warriors on that play. So now the Warriors come up to the line. Once again, it's Kerrigan leading everybody out. He's over the ball now. And the quarterback, O'Connell, is under center this time. Everyone's in. Smith is in motion, and here's the snap. And he's going to hand it off to Marshall. And Marshall coming up the near sideline here, and he still gets it, and he'll be pushed out. Looks like that'll be a first down. In fact, he's past the 30, I think about the 34-yard line, so that'll be a first down. Slattery with the play for the Scarlet Knights, knocking Marshall out of bounds. Andrew Marshall, number 4. At stocky quarterback, it's a gain. It's a 9-yard gain, but more importantly, it's a first down for Lincoln-Sudbury. So right now, Lincoln-Sudbury at their own 34. They've got a fresh set of downs, and once again, it's O'Connell in the shotgun. This time, he's got an empty backfield. And in motion there is Dylan, and he's actually just going to call his own number. O'Connell just carries it himself.
Tackling the play by Keegan Hardiker.
Keegan Hardacre with the tackle.
Gain of 4.
And that'll be a 4-yard gain, so it's going to be 2nd down and 6 now. Tackle made by number 29 for the Scarlet Knights, Keegan Hardacre. And once again, the Warriors come to the line. And setting up in the shotgun this time. They've got receivers on either side. And O'Connell has it. He's just going to throw it out to the side. And he's got a receiver right there. He is wrapped up pretty quickly, though. Not much of a gain there. Jack Walsh making the play for the Scarlet Knights on that one with the tackle. So he actually pushed him back about a yard, so I believe it's going to be about third and almost 5. Third and 5, 3rd and 6, somewhere around there. They bring Marshall back on again, and here's O'Connell coming out after getting the signals from the coach, getting the play. Out comes Kerrigan once again into the line. He gets there now, and everyone's set up. And this time O'Connell will be close under center. And he goes back, fakes the handoff to Dillon, and he's just going to run it around, and he's still got it. He is still on his feet, and he is on the move. O'Connell on the move, still running, and could he get to the end zone? Not quite. He's wrapped up by a couple of Scarlet Knights. But a huge play by the quarterback. And he brings it all the way down into North Andover territory. It looks to be at about the 15-yard line. A couple of Scarlet Knights brought him down, but not after he ran through basically the whole line. Took the secondary to get him. That was a huge gain, and all of a sudden, Lincoln-Sudbury, this potent offense, is in the red zone. Let's see how they respond. Let's see how the North Andover defense responds after giving up that one. Handoff going to Marshall now. Marshall just going through. He's got daylight, and he's going to stay on his feet, and he's going to get into the end zone. That's a touchdown for Lincoln-Sudbury. The Warriors draw first blood, 6 points. They now lead 6-0 as they score the first touchdown on this chilly November night. One thing's for sure, the temperature's cooled down, but these Warriors have definitely heated up. 2 big running plays, one right after the other. Of course, the colossal one from O'Connell, the quarterback, just cutting through everybody and almost getting loose, just brought down by the safeties at the last minute. But then the next play, they gave it to Andrew Marshall, and he just bashed it right through. And now Calero to try the point after. The kick is out. Actually, the ball is down, the kick is away, and the kick is good. First points of the game awarded to the Lincoln-Sudbury Warriors, and they now lead this one by a score of 7-0. And that's the thing where the first time the Warriors had the ball, they had a couple of big plays, but North Andover was finally able to hold them up at around the 50. This time it looked like they were doing a good job holding him back, but then just that one play, Braden O'Connell just squirting out there and gaining, I think probably close to 50 yards, if not 50 yards, from where they were. In fact, I think it was about there because they were beyond their own, I think we're on their own 35 or so, or a little before that. And then he gets all the way down to the North Andover 15. And then the next play, they just hand it off to Marshall. And Marshall, very hard player to bring down, and he just runs it right in. So there we go. So I mentioned this before. How's North Andover going to respond to that last play? Okay, now they trail by 7. How will North Andover respond now as Cleary gets set to kick the ball off? And back to receive. Looks like Gavin and D'Souza. D'Souza's got it now, and he's going to run through the middle, and he's still going to go, and he gets up to about the 40. That is a nice return. Tackled at the 41-yard line. That was number 2. That was Matt Cunningham with a tackle. D'Souza with a nice return there. And once again, Gabe gets him going. Actually, I said the 41, but it looks like his knee touched before that. They're going to spot the ball at the 40. Still pretty good field position for the Scarlet Knights, though. And obviously now it's a question of, you don't want this thing getting out of shape early. You want to try and do something here. Either score some points or just try and do some more ground control game here. As they're about to snap the ball off, looks like we'll have another false start against North Andover. So this is another case where D'Souza puts him in good field position, and then right after that, a penalty takes away from that. So it'll be a 5-yard penalty for that false start. So North Andover will still have its first down now and 15 from their own 35. So where do you go from here if you're North Andover? We shall see, and we shall see very quickly. Taking a while to talk everything over, and now they're coming. They have come out to the line now. And McElroy is in the shotgun, calling signals. He's got D'Souza in motion, and the snap goes. Oh, he's going to throw it. Big throw, and he's got J.D. Allen. J.D. Allen's got it. He gets some yards after the catch, too, and then gets brought down in Lincoln-Sudbury territory. Allen right there with a huge catch. For a second there, I thought that was just going to go past his outstretched hands, but he's able to get his hands on it, bring it down. And you talked about big plays for Lincoln-Sudbury. That is a huge play for the Scarlet Knights, and that's a first down, and now they've got the ball at the Lincoln-Sudbury 25. Scarlet Knights, huge play for them. And once again, McElroy getting set. He's in the shotgun. Goes back. He's going to throw it again. He just lets it go again. Watson's got it. Runs past the defender, and he's into the end zone. So we asked, how are they going to respond? 2 plays from scrimmage. Huge pass to J.D. Allen, and then a touchdown strike for 25 yards to Darren Watson, and the Knights are on the board. Huge play there from the quarterback to one of the stars. In the last couple of weeks, we've been sweating out his status, Darren Watson, because he was nursing an injury there, but he seems pretty good tonight, and he's got the touchdown. And now Gabe D'Souza to attempt the point after. He gets the boot to it, and the arms go up. It's good. We've got a tied game here. Excellent job by the Scarlet Knights. In the first quarter, they played a lot of ball possession, just short runs, just trying to move it and get as much time off the clock and time of possession as possible. Here, 2 big pass plays, bang, bang, McElroy to Allen, and then McElroy to Watson, and all of a sudden this game's tied up, and the special teams come on the field now. That brought a little bit of volume out of the North Andover faithful there. An incredible pass play from Allen, once again, as I mentioned before. It looked like the ball was just going to get past. Allen was fully extended, but it looked like the ball was just going to go over his fingertips. But he was able to pull that pass in, get it down, get a few more yards, get it down to the 25. And then the ensuing play from scrimmage. McElroy to Watson. Bang. Touchdown. Tied game. And North Andover will get set to kick it off. And once again, it's the man. The man who can do everything, Gabe D'Souza. We've seen him make plays on offense, plays on defense, and obviously he's the kicker for these folks too. And he gets the ball off, and it'll be returned and brought out. And here we go. On the march now, and let's see, that was number 11, I believe, who is Stephen Brackett. And Brackett is able to return it all the way out to about the 34-yard line. So there we go. So it was interesting. The first quarter, it seemed like these teams were playing a kind of a getting-to-know-you game as far as trying to feel each other out. No scoring in the first quarter. That's all done now. These guys are going back and forth now, and we've got a really exciting game on tap as O'Connell comes up to the line for the first play from Lincoln-Sudbury. Tied game here, and he hands it off, and let's see, Marshall, once again, jumps out a little bit. Looks like he gained a few yards there. Looks to be about a 6-yard gain. Gain of 7, actually. So it'll be 2nd down and 3. So Lincoln-Sudbury coming right back. It's like, hey, we scored. Oh, you came back on us. We're coming back on you now. So, and once again, this is the offense you've really got to worry about. Keep in mind their season high so far this year, as far as games, as far as points given up in a game, was 38, but they scored 77, so that was pretty much moot as James Dillon carries the ball and gets another first down for Lincoln-Sudbury. Gabe D'Souza making the tackle, so it's basically 3 against 3. Dillon with the run, D'Souza with the tackle, and the ball is on the Lincoln-Sudbury 49-yard line. And both teams watching this one pretty ardently as they come up to the line once again. Warriors looking to get on another march, and we've got a whistle, and it looks like we've got a timeout. And the Scarlet Knights will call the timeout. maybe just kind of regroup their defense a little bit here and chat about what's going on. Coach John Dubzinski has the troops down there, quickly talking to his defense. We see over there Gabe D'Souza with his helmet off. It's one of the things, too, because football is one of those games where unless it's a star and they take a lot of pictures, it's kind of hard to picture a lot of these people because they're always wearing helmets, but that's a good shot there of Gabe D'Souza. So the coach now talking to his defense. Trying to get everyone organized. It's one of those things. It's the what's the expression? You've got to stay frosty. Well, on a night like tonight with the weather, it's not hard to stay frosty at all. But yeah, you definitely have to stay frosty when dealing with this offense because they can hit you so many different ways. I mean, they've got the runs, and all of a sudden, they got the runs from Marshall and from Dillon. Almost kind of sounds like Gunsmoke, huh? Working with Marshall Dillon tonight here. As O'Connell brings it up to the line of scrimmage. Kyle Smith is in motion, and here's the snap. He hands it off to Marshall again. Marshall steps outside after bouncing off the line, and he's pretty much going nowhere. In fact, he's brought back, and the referee says, okay, enough, we get it, you stopped him. And so where are they going to spot the ball? It's back up, actually it's to the 50 now, so it looks like they gained about a yard. A very hard yard, though, for Andrew Marshall. So, yeah, Marshall Dillon. But we're talking about the runs between Marshall and Dillon. But then all of a sudden the quarterback takes it and zips out for a 50-yard gain, and they score in the next play. So this is a team that's unpredictable, and you've got to always be watching out for them. As O'Connell takes the snap, looking to throw it. He gets the ball off now, and it just bounces off the hands of the intended receiver. That's number 3, James Dillon, one of the captains of this Lincoln-Sudbury squad, by the way. So now it'll be 3rd down and 9 for Lincoln-Sudbury. And here you've got, this will be a huge stop if the Scarlet Knights can pull it off. Keep this in mind, too, as time starts to click down in the second quarter. Lincoln-Sudbury did defer the kickoff, so they get it to start the second half. So you want to try and keep them off the board here if you're the Scarlet Knights. Perhaps even add some points of your own. Big 3rd down play here. Under center now is O'Connell. He fakes the handoff to Dillon. He goes wide a little bit. He's going to take off once again, and looks like he's going to get close to the 1st down. In fact, he's there. He's at the North Andover 41-yard line. So O'Connell once again able to extend the drive with his legs. So that'll be a 1st down, and actually the ball is marked at the 40. So now it's at the North Andover 40. 1st down and 10 for the Warriors. Once again, a lot at stake tonight, a lot at stake as far as this game goes, because the winner goes to Foxborough to play the winner of the other Division II final tonight, the Division II South final between Duxbury and Bridgewater Raynham. O'Connell now under center. And he's going back, fakes a handoff once again. He goes out. He's just going to run it again and looks to, oh boy, let's see. Looks to be about an 8-yard gain. He might actually lead his team in rushing right now. As the ball goes out, let's see where they put it. They're looking to put it about the 31. So it looks to be about 3rd down and 1. I'm sorry, 2nd down and 1.
No, I haven't golfed in a few weeks. I haven't seen him.
And once again, they're knocking on the doors. We've got a couple whistles there. And it looks like we go to timeout. Lincoln-Sudbury is calling the timeout. So they'll go over things here. Big 2nd down play here. Once again, they're already at the North Andover 31-yard line. They've showed potency so far, and pretty much most of the potency has been via the ground. Their biggest plays of the night have been running plays. You know, they scored on, it's actually funny, you look at the 2 drives, how they mirrored each other. A long run, and then a 15-yard touchdown run for Lincoln-Sudbury. A long pass, and then a 25-yard touchdown pass for North Andover. And now giving the ball to Marshall is O'Connell. Marshall has it now. He's going to head for the near sideline, and then he's going to be brought down Another first down for Lincoln-Sudbury, though, as they had short yardage to go. And the ball is going to be marked at the North Andover 27. So here we go again. New set of downs for the home team. Time running out in this first half. Lincoln-Sudbury looking to add some before the end of the half. And tossed out by O'Connell after the snap. And the run goes out, and that's Dillon with it. Dillon gets past the 20, past the 15. He's still on his feet, and he's brought down at about the 12, it looks like. Another first down for Lincoln-Sudbury. Dillon a little slow getting up. And he looks to be hobbling a little bit. Where are they going to spot the ball? They say he was down at the 13. Regardless, it's still a first down for Lincoln-Sudbury. And they're in the red zone once again. A 14-yard gain on that carry. Ball at the North Andover 13. Lincoln-Sudbury coming up to the line right now. And here we go. Here's the snap. He hands it to Marshall, and Marshall finds some space, goes outside, then cuts back inward, and gets himself probably about 5 yards, maybe even some more. Let's see, it's going to be about the 7-yard line. So it looks to be a gain of 6. So it'll be second down and 4.
I haven't seen him yet. I just walked in.
Second down 4. And they're inside the 10-yard line. And this could be one of those cases, much like they used to say about the old Green Bay teams in the late 60s. You know, there's not much trickery to their game. It's just you're not able to stop them. As a nice job there with a tackle. I believe that was Walsh who wrapped up Marshall. Marshall was trying to get around to the near sideline. Walsh had him by the leg and just would not let go. Still gets the ball for positive yardage, though. And it's third down. And I believe about 3. The ball at the 5. Keep this in mind, even if they don't make it to the goal line, if they make it 3 yards or more, they still have another 4 opportunities to punch it in, as now the handoff goes to Dillon. Dillon gets wrapped up, and he is stacked up. And let's see here. I think it still might be enough for a first down, what we were just saying. Let's see where they spot the ball. I think they spotted about the 3. Or is it the 4? No, it's the 4-yard line. So here we go. Big down now for Lincoln-Sudbury. They've got the ball at the 4-yard line. And here we go. North Andover looking to make a big stop. And it's tossed out, and Marshall has it. And outside, that's not Marshall, that's Dillon. Lincoln-Sudbury with their second touchdown. As O'Connell, the quarterback, pitched it out to James Dillon. Dillon gets over the goal line, gets pay dirt, and Lincoln-Sudbury get the lead once again. Right now it's 13-7. And warming up with his chance for the extra point there, Joey Caleri.
I'm sure you feel a little outnumbered right now. We got rid of one. We'll use him probably.
And the snap goes. Caleri with the kick. And the kick is good. Lincoln-Sudbury scoring once again. And late in this first half, they get the lead once again. The score now stands. The Lincoln-Sudbury Warriors 14 and the North Andover Scarlet Knights 7. North Andover will get the ball back, though. Not much time to go in this first half. I believe there's about maybe a minute and a half or so. So North Andover is going to have to move it up the field quickly. We'll see what winds up happening here. Keep in mind, this could be huge for Lincoln-Sudbury. If they can keep North Andover off the board here, and then we go to halftime, Lincoln-Sudbury gets the kickoff to start the second half, so they could march it in, and all of a sudden, before you know it, boom, boom, you're down 2 scores. We'll see what North Andover can do right here. Cleary getting set to kick it off. And here we go. Going down now and it's actually going to take a hop. and it'll be picked up by D'Souza. D'Souza gets some room, though. There's a flag down once again, and a nice run back by D'Souza there. But I have a feeling it's going to go back against North Andover again, as D'Souza brought it out to about the 30. And it's illegal block in the back is going to be against North Andover. So once again, they start with a nice field position off the return from D'Souza, but they're going to be pushed back by a penalty. And this has been a habit tonight for the Scarlet Knights. And so the ball looks to be at about the 20, so that'll be a 10-yard penalty assessed against North Andover. Doesn't make things easy for them, makes things harder.
So this is my oldest daughter, Gina. So Alana, anything in mass. Alana.
They would have had to have gone 70 yards. Now they've got to go even more, 80, almost 81 yards. So, as the old song from Smokey and the Bandit goes, they've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. And we've got a timeout being called by Lincoln-Sudbury. And both teams are going to go over their end of the half drills here. North Andover obviously looking to move it down. Last time they scored, they were successful in moving the ball down the field quickly. Only took them 2 plays from scrimmage to get the ball from about their own 35-yard line all the way down to, well, the end zone, basically. The first one, the 50-yard pass play from Jake McElroy to J.D. Allen. And then obviously the next play from scrimmage was the 25-yard pass play from McElroy to Darren Watson. And right now, that's where we stand with a 1 score for the Scarlet Knights. The 2 scores for the Lincoln-Sudbury Warriors. Right now, we stand at 14-7. That's the score. North Andover set to take the field and try and add to their total. So here we go. Time counting down in this first half. And North Andover has to score here, obviously. Get it in before the half, because then Lincoln-Sudbury is coming up. They'll have the opening kickoff of the second half. And McElroy is just going to take it. He's going to run a little bit, and he's going to get some of that penalty yardage back, it looks like. And it looks like he gets up to about the 18 or the 19. And second down now, and they're just going. They're not huddling. Second down for the Scarlet Knights. Goes back now, and let's see. Throws it up and gets his man, looks like. But I think they kept him in bounds, so the clock is still going. And it looks like the pass going to Ryan Slattery, the tight end. And it looks like we've got another timeout. And it's being called by the Scarlet Knights. So North Andover with another timeout. That's a 17-yard gain on that pass play. So right now the ball is at the North Andover 34-yard line. Still a long way to go, but they're significantly further along than they were before. So North Andover right now working against 2 opponents, working against the Warriors and also against the clock as they try and make something happen. Of course, either way, the key end starting the second half is you've got to keep Lincoln-Sudbury off the board with that first possession. First things first, though, you've got to score here. And Jake McElroy will take it now. He's in the shotgun once again, and he gets the ball and going back and looking to throw. And let's see, he gets the ball off after being rushed a little bit, and the ball intended for Slattery just couldn't complete the pass. It was incomplete. And so it'll be a second down and 10 now from the North Andover 34-yard line.
Mortuary sanctuaries, I want to be a funeral director. You're out of your mind. My daughter's been a funeral director for 10 years. That's what she graduated.
So here we go, North Andover coming up to the line. And once again, you've got McElroy in the shotgun. Calling signals. And he gets the snap. Oh, once again, running around pressure. Looking to get the ball off. And he's able to toss it out. And let's see here. It looks like that's an incomplete pass. So it'll be third down, as they couldn't complete the pass once again. Of course, a few times tonight, McElroy has been chased out of the pocket by this Lincoln-Sudbury pass rush.
as a major, you can get your, she has a Bachelor of Science in business and a minor.
So here we go now, second down, Scarlet Knights. Good thing about the incomplete pass is it stops the clock. And once again, McElroy. Oh, he actually there's a player jump there, but he actually just takes the direct snap, and he's going to run, and he's got some space going up to and getting to the 50, actually just past the 50. Getting to midfield there. Big running play, though, which is a gutsy call. That's a 16-yard gain, so it's a first down. But a gutsy call, you figure this much time left in the half. You want to be firing the ball down the field, but maybe he just decided, they're looking for the pass too much, but called his own number, took it for 16 yards, and now they're at midfield. Can they go further from here? As there's a timeout on the field. Coaches and players going over strategy, going over plays. Referees trying to stay warm at this point. It is a chilly night here in Sudbury, that is for sure. And everyone comes out, and once again, here we go. Scarlet Knights looking for a late second quarter drive, looking for some more points. Can they get them? We're about to find out. McElroy in the shotgun. He's got trips to the right. Empty backfield. He's got D'Souza in motion now. He's got Watson to the left as well. And D'Souza. Oh, it's going to be a little bit of a razzle-dazzle play as he hands it to D'Souza. D'Souza gets the throw off. And let's see if we got a play there. And let's see. Has he got it? Nope. Incomplete. Little bit of trickery there. They tried to get it to Watson. Basically, McElroy took it out of the shotgun, handed it off to Gabe D'Souza. And Gabe D'Souza looked to throw. He had Watson. Trying to do a little bit of razzle-dazzle there, a little bit of a trick play. He did have Watson, however, Watson had a couple of defenders on him, and that one didn't come down complete. So the ball once again at the 50-yard line. Not much time left at all in the second quarter. Staring right down the barrel of halftime right now. And once again, here we go. He's got trips to the right, Watson and D'Souza to the left. He's in the shotgun. McElroy calling signals, gets the snap, throws the ball, and gets it out to D'Souza now. D'Souza just trying to make a bit of a run there, gets it out to the 40, the 35, and I believe that is going to do it for this first half of play. Gabe D'Souza getting it all the way down to the 35-yard line, and that is how the first half will end. North Andover looking to make some late noise and just coming up short. So there we are at halftime. The score stands right now, the Lincoln-Sudbury Warriors 14 and the North Andover Scarlet Knights 7. Second half action coming up next. You're watching Friday Night Football right here on CAMED.
I'm one unlucky guy. The chance of being involved in a robbery is 1 in 757. The chances of being struck by lightning. 1 in 750,000.
Please fasten your seatbelts for unexpected turbulence.
The chances of being a victim in an airline crash? 1 in 29 million. Hey, could I get some peanuts? The chances of being involved in a car crash are far greater than lightning strikes and plane crashes. And if you are texting while driving, your risk of crash increases 23 times. Now, I may be an unlucky guy, but I don't have to be part of that statistic, and neither do you. Drive responsibly.
When I was 6, my mom had a stroke.
I'm Paul George. Learn the signs of a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911. Spot a stroke fast.
Right now, Lincoln-Sudbury leading North Andover by a score of 14-7. That's scoring in the first half. First of all, no scoring in the first quarter. In the second quarter, about 3.5 minutes in, after a huge gain by the quarterback, Braden O'Connell, Andrew Marshall runs it in 15 yards. That's the first point of the game for Lincoln-Sudbury. Joey Calero with the extra point. It was good. That made it 7-0 at the time in favor of Lincoln-Sudbury. Then, literally 3 plays later, Jake McElroy finds Darren Watson Scarlet Knights score the touchdown. Gabe D'Souza kicks the extra point. It's 7-7. And then in the last minutes of the second quarter, James Dillon with a run, basically about a 12-yard run into the end zone. Calero with the extra point, and that's where we stand right now, with the Scarlet Knights trailing the Lincoln-Sudbury Warriors by a score of 14-7. As they get set to kick everything off here. Gabe D'Souza once again with the kicking duties for the Scarlet Knights. Back deep to cover the kick is Stephen Brackett, and the kick is on its way, and Brackett will pick it up, and he runs up, gets to about the 30, past the 30, and he is down at about the 34. So decent field position to start for the Warriors. And then we'll have a first down at the 34. And here we go now. This is key. Once again, you're talking about, even though North Andover did get the ball at the end of the second quarter, they weren't able to score. So right now, the last score still belongs to Lincoln-Sudbury. They get the ball here, so it is incumbent. It is absolutely vital for North Andover to keep the Warriors off of the board right here. This is a very important defensive drive for the Scarlet Knights. And here we go. Already in the shotgun is O'Connell, and they take the snap now. And O'Connell picks his own number. And looks like it'll be about 2-yard gain or so. That'll be a 2nd and 8. Yep, 2nd down and 8, 2-yard gain. So now the ball is at the Lincoln-Sudbury 36. As we start the second half of action here, you're watching Friday Night Football right here on CAMED. Tonight is North Andover versus Lincoln-Sudbury, Division II North Final. The winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl in Foxborough. O'Connell right now under center. He takes the snap, and just as they're about to go away with it, I believe there's a timeout called right before the snap. Scarlet Knights calling the timeout right before play started. Probably seeing something they didn't like defensively, so they want to have a little bit of a chance to reset, which they have done. And so once again, 2nd down and 8 for Scarlet. I'm sorry, not for Scarlet Knights. It's for the Warriors. Lincoln-Sudbury, that's the other team tonight. Thanks again for watching Friday Night Football. Thanks for joining us here. Really chilly one here in Sudbury. Well, it's chilly in the stands, but it's really heated up on the field. Good game tonight between these two clubs, as once again O'Connell is under center. He's got Smith in motion, and he hands it off. It goes to Marshall now. Marshall trying to get to the near sidelines. He bangs his way through, and it looks to be about another big gain. It looks to be about 4. As Gabe D'Souza makes the tackle there, bringing down Marshall, who's really, really stocky. One of those, almost like Jerome Bettis type, where he's just really thickly built and he's tough to bring down. It's a gain of 5, so it's going to be a 3rd down and 3 now. After that 5-yard gain by Andrew Marshall. And here we go, once again, Kerrigan bringing them out to the line. And this time, with Dillon next to him, O'Connell's going to be in the shotgun. And there's a snap. And O'Connell is just going to move with it. And let's see here. Oh, boy. I don't think he made it. He did not. They needed to make it to the 44. I think he got to the 43. So this will be interesting here. Keegan Hardacre with the tackle. It's going to be a 4th down here now for Lincoln-Sudbury. And this is the opportunity North Andover's waited for. If they can stop him right here, they will have magnificent field position. And here we go. Hold them here. You hear the crowd saying. And let's see, going out and getting the required first down yardage. After getting the handoff, that's James Dillon. So Dillon gets him out to about the 47. So that'll be a first down there. Big, big, big 4th down conversion for the Lincoln-Sudbury Warriors. Tackle was made by Sam Lopiano, number 77 for the Scarlet Knights, a defensive tackle. And so here we go once again. O'Connell under center. He takes it now, and he's just going to run it around, calls his own number again, and he is hit and taken down finally. Knocked down by a couple of players. The last player with him was number 5, Chikazirio Guru. Samonik in there as well. So that's a 2-yard gain, 2nd down and 8, as the ball is now on the Lincoln-Sudbury 49. We already mentioned this a few times. Thanksgiving Day football, it's coming up on November 23rd, and we are going to have the game live, and you can catch it right here on North Andover Cam. Kickoff is 10 o'clock. We hit air for the pregame at 9:45. And once again, they set up in the shotgun. They've got receivers out wide either way. O'Connell calling signals in the shotgun. He's just going to hand it off to Smith. Smith is able to move ahead a few yards, and he gets it all the way over into North Andover territory. Looks to be at about the 48. So it looks to be about a 3rd down and 5. And once again, no matter where they are on the field right now, Lincoln-Sudbury showing they're not afraid to go for it on 4th down. So even if North Andover makes this stop, they may still have another stop to be made. It all depends on, first of all, what happens here. Try not to get too ahead of yourselves or ourselves. And once again, O'Connell in the shotgun. He's got Smith in motion. And we've got a motion, so it's going to be pushed back a little more. So they're going to be pushed back about 5. So I think it's going to go back to the original line of scrimmage from where they got the first down. So it's going to be 3rd down going back to about 10. So it's in the ball at the 47-yard line. So 3rd down. Again, and even a bigger opportunity for a stop for these Scarlet Knights. And O'Connell under center. He's just going to take it. He's going back to pass, and he's going to be sacked. He is brought down well behind the line of scrimmage, taken down at about the 33-yard line. So now you're looking at about 4th down in California. That's a 14-yard loss, so you were talking now 4th and 24. And that is the big stop the Scarlet Knights needed. Now let's see if they can do something once they get the ball, because the punting unit is on for Lincoln-Sudbury. Caleri gets it to the boot. And let's see here. And it's going to be down. It actually bounces off a player. It goes off of Matt Cunningham. Still not bad field position, though, forward to the Scarlet Knights as they take it over basically on their own 37-yard line or so. 37, 38 about there. And it's going down at the 38. So there we go. So Scarlet Knights did what they had to do. At least it's the first part of the challenge. First thing they had to do was stop Lincoln-Sudbury from scoring on this initial drive. Now the next thing they need to do is get some points and knot up the score. They trail 14-7, early stages of the second quarter. McElroy under center. He's got player moving back. Hands it now over to Watson. Watson tries to cut inside. He's stopped, but he gets maybe a yard, maybe 2. We'll see where they spot the ball. They look to be spotting the ball at about the 40, which would make it a 2-yard gain. So it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Scarlet Knights. And they come out to the line once again. Ball is at the 40. And McElroy is under center. He's got Coles in the background, in the backfield, I should say. On either side of him, he's got Watson and also D'Souza. As he gives the ball to J.D. Allen. Allen gets up to about the 47-yard line. So let's see where they mark it. So it looks to be 3rd and very short. And once again, Jake McElroy up at the line. He's got a man in motion. And he's just going to try and call his own number. And he's going out to the sidelines. Throws it, gets it to Gabe D'Souza. And D'Souza's brought down. It looks like he made the first down. McElroy, under pressure, is able to get it to D'Souza, and we are going to be moving the chains. And there we go. So the ball now on Lincoln-Sudbury's half of the field. 1st and 10 from the Lincoln-Sudbury 49. Jake McElroy once again coming up to the line. And he gets the snap, looking to throw it. He's got the throw out and incomplete. Looking for, just not getting. Looks like Slattery. Slattery was the intended receiver, number 9, the tight end. He doesn't get that, so now it's 2nd and 10. And they'll try and pull something else out of the bag of tricks. See if they can get that to work. Saw a little bit of razzle-dazzle in the first half when McElroy handed it off to Gabe D'Souza, then D'Souza tried to heave it long for Watson. And now we've got Allen in motion, but it's going to wind up being handed out to Watson, and Watson gets a good gain there. Looks to be about a 6-yard gain. I'm sorry, about a 5-yard gain, actually. So it'll be 3rd and 5 now. 3rd down and 5 for the Scarlet Knights. Scarlet Knights now at the Lincoln-Sudbury 44-yard line. McElroy in the shotgun, looking around. He brings D'Souza in motion, and he hands D'Souza the ball. D'Souza runs it. He gets the first down, and he gets even more, and brings it all the way down to about the 33-yard line. So once again, North Andover will move the chains and get closer to putting more points on the board. And now the ball is spotted at the Lincoln-Sudbury 32-yard line. Scarlet Knights with a new set of downs. And it looks like they're empty in the backfield. They've got 2 out to the right and trips to the left. And the shotgun snap. Actually, he hands it off to it looks like that was Allen. J.D. Allen gets a few. I believe it's about a 3 or 4 yard gain. It's a 3-yard gain, so it's going to be 2nd and 7. And once again, nice job from North Andover, continuing with the running plays, using the passes when they have to, but using a lot of running plays and really chewing up this clock. And once again, McElroy gets it out of the shotgun, and he tries to throw it, and couldn't do it. Tried to get it to D'Souza. D'Souza just couldn't come down with it, so now it's 3rd down. And this will be a big 3rd down for the Scarlet Knights. Question is, against this potent Lincoln-Sudbury offense, at what point, where do you consider it 4-down territory? As McElroy brings him to the line. He is in the shotgun. And there's the snap, and he's going to hand it off to J.D. Allen. Allen is able to get some distance, and I believe it gets it down to about the 20, so that's going to be a 1st down for the Scarlet Knights. So here we go. Last time they were down this far, they gave up the ball on downs. Let's see what happens this time. Another golden opportunity for the Scarlet Knights. So the Scarlet Knights with a golden opportunity against the Warriors, as opposed to Thanksgiving Day, where they're going to have an opportunity against the Golden Warriors of Andover, and we'll be carrying it live right here on CAMED. Make sure to watch for that. Thursday, November 23rd. Okay, here we go. 1st down from the 20. McElroy once again in the shotgun. He gets the snap. Going back now, and let's see. He's going back. He's being pressured heavily, and he is going to be brought down. Tackled for a big loss. Goes back to about the 40. Actually, let's see where they spot it. They spot him down at about the 35, which is still a huge loss. That's 15 yards. So all of a sudden, you're looking at 2nd and 25. Coaching staff for the Scarlet Knights obviously not happy with that turn of events. But here we go. Can they get some of it back now? First time they got to the 20, they gave it over on downs. Let's see what they do here. McElroy calling signals right next to him. I believe that's Allen. It is. And let's see. Oh, once again, he's fumbled. McElroy fumbled the ball. He was able to fall right on it, but that means they lost more yardage, so now it's at the 44. So in the last 2 plays, they've lost 19 yards. And now it's 3rd and 29. Not a fortuitous turn of events for the Scarlet Knights, if I do say so myself, as the coach talks to Jake McElroy. He'll run in the play. Talk to his teammates. And here we go. North Andover looking to continue their playoff run. Lincoln-Sudbury looking to remain undefeated. McElroy in the shotgun once again, 3rd down and 29. He's got Watson in motion, and we've got a whistle. And let's see. Looks we look to have a timeout. Lincoln-Sudbury calling the timeout. They saw something they didn't like. They want to make sure they're all buckled down for this huge third down opportunity here. At one point, North Andover had it 1st and 10 at the Lincoln-Sudbury 20. And then after a sack, a fumble, it's now 3rd down and 29. I'm sorry, 3rd down and 24. So it's 3rd and 24. And so here we go once again. And the snap goes to McElroy. McElroy looking to pass, going through some, he's just going to, let's see, can he get it off? He gets the pass off, and let's see here. Do we have a reception? He caught it. Where does he go? I don't think he made it all the way to the 1st down, though. D'Souza was able to catch it. But where are they spotting the ball? Did he get to the 1st down marker? Did he get back to the original line of scrimmage? Let's see where they've got the ball spotted here. So it's 4th down for North Andover now. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. Once again, kind of like what we had when we changed from the 1st to the 2nd quarter. North Andover facing a big 4th down play here. They were able to get the ball kind of back into fortuitous field position, but after losing a whole chunk of yardage, they had to fight just to grab it back. And as we start the 4th quarter, once again, it'll be a big 4th down for the Scarlet Knights. You're watching Friday Night Football. The score right now, Lincoln-Sudbury 14, North Andover 7. 4th quarter coming up next. Stay tuned for it right here on ChemEd.
Hey, Hard, what's this? That's my resignation letter. You're resigning? Why? Because you're constantly ignoring me, you're half as active as you used to be, and you eat stuff like this. You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit.
I forgot. I'll do better. Please, don't quit on me.
Okay, but remember, it's not what you say, it's what you do.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you.
Let's go for a walk.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
Thank you.
You got a king?
Go fish.
It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
Did you know parking over tall, dry grass can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
4th quarter time, here we go. Both teams coming up and getting ready. Huge 4th down play here for the Scarlet Knights. Can they convert and extend this drive? As the ball is marked at about the 21-yard line of Lincoln-Sudbury. And once again, Jake McElroy in the shotgun. Most of his receivers out wide. He's got trips to the left. And he's going back, looking to throw, and it is knocked away. They tried to get it to D'Souza, knocked away at the last minute. And there we go. Once again, First, as I mentioned before, first time they had the ball this deep, they gave it over on downs, and they just did it again. They tried the fourth down pass play. It did not prove successful, and so now Lincoln-Sudbury has it at about their own 21-yard line. So here we go, North Andover, after that huge stop, and they were able to possess the ball. They've had huge advantage in time of possession, but just not in time in the end zone. And O'Connell takes a snap, and let's see with it right now. That's Marshall. Marshall gets out wide, and that's going to be a big gainer once again for the Lincoln-Sudbury running back. He gets it out to the 30, it looks like, maybe a little further. It's enough for a first down, whatever it is. I believe they're going to mark the ball at about the Lincoln-Sudbury 32 on the far hash mark. So that's a gain of 12. And so now the ball is at the 32. And here we go, Lincoln-Sudbury ready with it once again. And taking it passed out to Dillon. And Dillon getting some yards there. Gets it to about the 45, 46. I'm sorry, 35, 36. Samanuk for the Scarlet Knights with the tackle. Matthew Samanuk, number 50. That's a gain of 5, so it'll be second down and 5. So Lincoln-Sudbury ready with it once again. O'Connell under center, looking over his line and calling signals. He takes the snap now. And he's just going to go around the near side, and he's going to run through. And let's see where he winds up. He's still going, and they finally bring him down over the 50. Looks to be about the North Andover 49, so that's another big first down play for Lincoln-Sudbury. And this is one of those scary things where we've been talking about time of possession. You can keep the ball from them as long as you want, but as soon as they get the ball, they're going to march it right down there in a hurry. So right now it's at the 48 of North Andover, and Lincoln-Sudbury on what seems to be a very mighty march once again. Of course, last time they did this and then it held up and stopped with a big sack and a penalty. O'Connell under center. He's got Smith in motion, and he hands it off, and Marshall's got it once again. Marshall cuts to the outside, and he is still going, and he's finally brought down after he steamrolls through the defense once again, and they'll move the chains. That'll be another first down. Looks to be about the 35-yard line. Maybe about the 36, actually. 35 or 36, whatever it is, it's still a Lincoln-Sudbury first down. 12-yard gain for Andrew Marshall. Marshall, the senior, as they come up to the line once again. It's snap, and he hands it to Marshall again, and Marshall's not going to go anywhere, maybe a yard or so. And let's see where they mark it. Mark it at about the 35, so it'll be a second down and 9. Marshall did get a yard out of that. Of course, if he hits the line at full gallop, it's just inertia will take him a yard. This is very, very durably built. So it'll be second down and 9 for Lincoln-Sudbury. And they come up to the line once again. In the shotgun now is O'Connell. Smith is in motion. O'Connell takes the snap. He's just going to grab it and run with it. And he goes to the near side, and he's stopped. Fumble, and it's loose. And let's see who's got it. The ball is loose. Could this be a chance for North Andover? Nope. The referees have awarded it to Lincoln-Sudbury. So they actually got a little bit of a gain out of it. They got the ball back after that fumble. Second time we've seen a fumble tonight, and each time the team that has fumbled it has recovered it right away. So right now the ball is at the 32-yard line. So that's going to be a third down play here. And Lincoln-Sudbury coming up to the line once again. And looking over the line is O'Connell. He's under center now, calling signals. He takes the snap. And let's see, it goes to, actually he's just going to hold it himself. And will he get to the first down marker? He's going to go, looks like he's going to go all the way to the end zone. He's there, touchdown perhaps, but there's a flag on the play. Not so fast, he says. O'Connell was able to get outside, get past the defense, and move to the end zone. But there was a penalty flag on the play, and it's a hold, and it's against Lincoln-Sudbury, so it's coming back. So that's a huge penalty that negates that touchdown from the quarterback, O'Connell. Good news for North Andover. And there we go. Ball all the way back to the 32. So here we go once again. That's going to be a big play here for the Scarlet Knights defense. Ball at the North Andover 32. And once again, O'Connell under center. He takes the snap. Let's see, going back. He throws it, and looks like it's incomplete. It is incomplete, so that'll be a 4th down now. Although the ball is at the 32 of North Andover. And I would assume that the Lincoln-Sudbury offensive unit is not going anywhere. They're staying on the field, and they're going for this. We've had a couple of big 4th down conversions so far. They've gotten them. North Andover has not. That could be the difference in this game here, being able to convert those as they bring it up to the line. Crucial 4th down play here for both sides, as it's still only a 1-score game, and O'Connell is in the shotgun. And the snap goes back, and the throw goes, and it's caught! And getting it there and going for the 1st down. Matt Cunningham extends the play. It's a 1st down as he makes it all the way to the North Andover 20. That's a 12-yard pass play and a huge 4th down conversion for the home team, for the number 1 seed. Still only a 1-score game. North Andover looking to hang on, trying to do whatever they can, just trying to hang on. O'Connell under center. Smith in motion. O'Connell takes it now. He hands it to Marshall. Marshall going wide, and he basically runs into Gabe D'Souza. And D'Souza able to hang on and basically just bring him down. He does gain a few, though. Or does he? Nope, actually goes back to the original line of scrimmage, so no gain on the play. Gabe D'Souza hit him a few yards behind the line of scrimmage. Marshall just able to make it back to the original line. So it's a 2nd down and 10 now for Lincoln-Sudbury as they come back up to the line. O'Connell under center. Takes the snap and just going to try and run it through. He's got it there, and he is brought down. Where is he brought down? Looks to be about a 4-yard gain, maybe 4 or 5-yard gain. So it'll be third and 5. 3rd down, 5 yards to go for Lincoln-Sudbury. And this will be huge here for North Andover. See if they can do any kind of a stop here. Once again, O'Connell under center. He takes the snap, going back looking for somebody, and let's see, they've got it. And Kyle Smith is able to get it. D'Souza makes the tackle. And so let's see where they spot the ball. So it looks to be about 4th down. Once again, it's about 1 actually. This team obviously showing no fear about these 4th down situations. All they need is a yard. And really, between Marshall and Dillon, both of them have proven very effective on the ground tonight, as has the quarterback O'Connell. And it looks like we've got a timeout. Lincoln-Sudbury has indeed called a timeout. As time continues to tick down in this fourth quarter. Lincoln-Sudbury up by a touchdown. Right now they've got the catbird seat to a trip to Foxborough. That's a really lousy mixed metaphor, but please bear with me here. Here we go, ball is on the 11. Fourth down, Lincoln-Sudbury. North Andover getting set up in position. And he's just going to call his own number, and let's see. Actually, no, he gives it to Marshall. Marshall gets it and then some. Marshall has got it. He did hand it off to Marshall. And Marshall was able to just punch over and get the ball all the way down to about the 7-yard line. So it's now first and goal for Lincoln-Sudbury. They've got a fresh 4. New set of downs. And they're knocking on the door. North Andover has done a great job holding this close so far to this very, very potent offense. But it could all go awry right here. O'Connell under center. He hands it to Marshall. Marshall cutting in, trying to get some space, and he is wrestled down at about the 3. Tries to cut down right through the middle. I believe Slattery was one of the players that brought him down. Brian Slattery, indeed, the tackler that brought him down. So it's now second down and goal. And the ball brought to about the 3. And so it's a 4-yard gain. Here we go again. Right now it's just these 2, 3, 4-yard 4-yard plays here. Lincoln-Sudbury, all they need right now, 3 yards, and they hand the ball off to Dillon. Dillon going over, and Dillon's in for the touchdown. Lincoln-Sudbury has increased their lead. Just under 3 minutes left to go in the game. And Lincoln-Sudbury has expanded their lead, now they now lead by 13 points. It's 20-7 in favor of the home team. And so here we go. Obviously, next time North Andover gets the ball, they're going to have to move, score, and do it quickly. As they get set, and the kick goes up from Calero, and the kick is no good. He missed. Which, if North Andover can get a score and maybe recover an onside kick, that could bode well for them. But obviously, first things first, they've got to get into the end zone first. And they don't have a heck of a lot of time to do it. Just under 3 minutes to go in this game. Lincoln-Sudbury now up by two scores. Because at this point, I am not aware of any rule that gives you a 7-point conversion after a touchdown. So obviously, they're going to have to march it down once and then try and get the ball back with an onside kick or something, and then go again. So we'll see what happens here. Gavin and D'Souza back to receive once again for North Andover. Calero ready to kick it off. And here it goes. Kick goes down and is picked up by D'Souza, who now looks to run inside. And let's see here. He is pretty much wrapped up, and he is brought down. Looks to be about the 22 or somewhere around there. And that's where the North Andover Scarlet Knights will start this possession. And they've got to march it down. Much like the end of the first half, they've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Okay, the ball's actually at the North Andover 24-yard line. Still a very long way to go. And so here we go. Empty backfield. Receivers out to both sides. We get Watson and D'Souza out to the right. McElroy calling signals from the shotgun. He gets the snap now. Looks to pass it. Knocked down at the line. That might have been number 71, Cal Kenny, Might have been Kenny that got his hand on it. McElroy just looking to throw a quick bullet. It's the second time he's had a pass knocked down tonight. So now it's second down. Situation getting even more dire. The only silver lining is the incomplete pass stops the clock. And so here we go. Scarlet Knights coming out once again. And here we go. Empty backfield again. Everyone out wide. As Drew Bledsoe once said, just sling it. McElroy, plenty of time, gets up and, tried to get it to Slattery. It is just knocked away at the last second. Great pass defense there. So it's third down now. Once again, the clock is stopped because of the incomplete pass, but North Andover still needs to go a long way. So here we go with everything on the line. With their playoff future on the line. North Andover coming up to the line of scrimmage now. And once again, McElroy in the shotgun. They've emptied the backfield, and once again, Watson and D'Souza are out to the right. And he goes back once again. He's got time to throw it. Throws it up, and, it goes off the hands of Slattery. He would have had a first down there. Slattery couldn't come down with the pass, and as a result now, North Andover staring a fourth down right in the face. First two times they've had fourth down, they were unable to convert, but they were deep in Lincoln-Sudbury territory. This time, they're deep in their own territory. So this becomes more crucial than ever. And here we go once again. So North Andover, huge fourth down opportunity for them right now. But this is it. Their playoff future is on the line right here. McElroy in the shotgun. And it goes back now. McElroy looking to pass. Sees his receiver. Can't connect with him, though. And that'll be fourth down and out for the Scarlet Knights. So for the third time in this game, they've given over the ball. They've given the ball over on downs. This time, though, they do it deep in their own territory, giving Lincoln-Sudbury a chance to really kind of put their foot on the accelerator here, which would be a shame because of the fact that for most of this game, they've held it very close. It was 14-7 for a good part of the game. But if Lincoln-Sudbury is able to punch it in here, it's going to look like, 27-7. That's another one of those Lincoln-Sudbury blowouts. But really, until like the last 3 minutes of the fourth quarter, this was a one-score game. Got to give North Andover a lot of credit for what they've done here tonight, even though it looks like they're not going to be on the positive side of the scoring sheet as the handoff goes to Marshall now. Marshall goes out, and he is wrapped up by a couple of players. And it looks like Samanuk made the tackle. It was indeed number 50, Matthew Samanuk, on the play with the tackle. So it's now going to be a 4-yard gain there, so it's second down and 6. That's a gain of 4 there. So here we go. Lincoln-Sudbury marching, looking for more points. North Andover playing for pride at this point as they get everything set up back at the line of scrimmage here. Late fourth quarter, North Andover trailing Lincoln-Sudbury by a score of 20-7. And once again, O'Connell up to the line. O'Connell, he pitches out, and Dillon with it now. Dillon going to the outside. He's on the sideline, past the 20, the 10, the 5, and he is knocked out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. Looked like he might have scored there, but one of the North Andover defenders just able to get him. It's a first down, though. First and goal once again for Lincoln-Sudbury. And so here we go. Dillon did score their last touchdown. And now they have the ball at the 5. 14-yard gain for James Dillon. Lincoln-Sudbury on the North Andover 5. And it was pretty academic anyway, this making it even more so. O'Connell calling the signals. He's just going to run it up, and he's going to march right into the end zone. He's in. That's another touchdown. And this is what I was talking about. It's going to, right now it's 26-7. And that total is deceptive when you look at most of the game here. North Andover did hold them really tight through most of this game, and then the last few minutes or so, Lincoln-Sudbury has just kind of opened the floodgates. So here we go, 26-7 now in favor of Lincoln-Sudbury. And they're setting up for the extra point. Joey Caleri ready to kick here. Calero getting ready. There's the snap. Calero with the kick. And there we go. The kick is good. And it's now 27-7 in favor of Lincoln-Sudbury. And they're jumping up and down on the sidelines. They've got it. They get to face the winner of whoever wins King Philip, Bridgewater, Raynham in Division II South. They're going to Foxborough. They're going to Gillette Stadium. Save for some kind of heroics like that Texas State Championship game you see on ESPN or YouTube from time to time with multiple onside kick recoveries. You're talking about just about 1:20 left in the game here, so at this point, that's it. It's pretty much, if it wasn't academic before, as I said, it's academic now. And Joey Calero getting set for the kickoff. Back to receive once again. It's Freddie Gabin and Gabe D'Souza. And here we go. The kick goes up, and it'll be picked up by D'Souza. Takes a few steps, stops. Did he kneel? No, wait, D'Souza's down. Gabe D'Souza is down. And he is not getting up, and this does not look good. Gabe D'Souza being tended to right now by members of the coaching staff. He was juggling the ball a little bit and then went down. I wasn't sure if he was going to kneel it for something like a fair catch or whatever, but no, he's down. He collapsed. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to take a timeout. We're going to see how this what happens here. Basically, the score is right now Lincoln-Sudbury 27 and North Andover 7, and we will be back right after this on Friday Night Football.
Hey, did you know that 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Go to theshelterpetproject.org and search your local shelters and rescues. Go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
And we're back, and D'Souza, once again, a very scary moment there after he took that kickoff. All of a sudden, he just fell, collapsed to the turf. He's being brought out now on a stretcher. He looks to be conscious and getting an applause from both sides of this audience here as he's brought out. And so they've started to run down the clock here, and I think what they're going to do, obviously, at this point, the game is pretty much out of the realm of possibility as far as North Andover mounting a comeback. So after that, basically what they're going to do is they're just going to run the clock, and they've decided to end the game here, so the teams are going to come to center and do the ceremonial handshake. Really a few tense moments here. Gabe D'Souza going down after that kickoff. And this crowd, which moments ago had been celebrating a Super Bowl trip for Lincoln-Sudbury, all of a sudden everything quiet as a pin drop. Just the cold, quiet night air as we saw everyone tending to the fallen Gabe D'Souza. Hopefully he is okay. But that's going to do it as they pretty much started to run the clock. And they're going to finish things out here. Yep, clock is running down. The players, you can see now, they're going out to take part in the ceremonial handshake. So congratulations to the Lincoln-Sudbury Warriors, Division II North champions and Super Bowl entrants for Division II. And so that's it. The final score here at Myers Field in Sudbury, the Lincoln-Sudbury Warriors 27 and the North Andover Scarlet Knights 7. Well, that'll do it for the North Andover playoff run for 2017. However, that does not do it for the North Andover season, because coming up next in about a week and a half, we have got football at Walsh Stadium. It's going to be the North Andover Scarlet Knights against the Andover Golden Warriors, and it's going to be the annual Thanksgiving Day game. This year it's in North Andover, and we're going to be covering it live. You'll be able to hear Ray Ahern and myself. We'll be calling the game for you, and you'll hear it live. The kickoff is about 10 o'clock Thanksgiving morning. We hit the air with a pregame show at 9:45, and you can catch it here on CamEd. We're going to sign off here now from Myers Field in Sudbury. Once again, the final score, Lincoln-Sudbury 27 and North Andover 7. On behalf of my camera people, Joe Tulin and Josh Sullivan, I'm Bill Robert. Thank you very much for watching Friday Night Football on CamEd, an educational service of North Andover Community Access and Media.